It's really not normal. I see
Everybody
right.
else stick. Them
They
guys
need to
stick.
refresh the page. They need to refresh the
Oh,
page. They need to refresh the page. The broadcast had stopped for a little bit too. So
mm.
um
I hear
I think we
intentions high, man. There's a lot of recounting happening.
okay, we're back. We're back. We're back. Alan Reese, we're back. It looked like Spectrum. It looked like Spectrum is having a spectacular time right now. So what you're saying, you're hearing a lot of recounting?
Yeah, that's what somebody was messaging me just now, man.
I mean,
But asking them if they ain't reaching out to anybody who's there, 'cause people gonna talk. Person said they can't. Nobody answering the phone.
but they were
But
supposed to
listen,
Yeah,
have,
this thing seems to be top secret,
yeah.
but
except that maybe
supervisor,
somebody will message.
supervisor of election said, yeah, the supervisor of election said that they would be showing video.
No, he said that they invited me to houses. They said they showing the video. He said they invited me to houses to videotape it. They said they showing
Well,
video.
that would be a nice documentary to watch. I would watch that. I would watch that from start to end. I will watch the whole thing because the emotions that would have been in that room, as Alan described, right?
Me
You
not
know,
watch the whole
Masutala.
thing.
Eh?
Me not watch the whole
Now
thing.
the comments me watch, man. The comments, yeah.
Well, the comment saying, let me
Comments.
go back to the.
By the way, in the audience, y'all are on fire. I must say, you all understand the spirit of the thing. We need to have fun. You can't be up
Mm,
all them hours of the night, yeah, and just election results, and you know what I mean. You all
yeah,
understand the spirit. You all have done exceptionally well.
yeah. Yeah, I want to know every. Okay. Ooh, yeah. It's a rough set of comments going on right now too, but
No, but check this out, right? Check this out. You had a box that had
mm.
eight. You had a box that had 86 votes, and it took you 6 hours to return that 86 votes.
Well, it's
Thank you, man.
500, huh? It
No,
wasn't
only
500.
No,
only
500 registered,
votes.
but you're not count the
Yeah,
500.
but what the people? Alan give us the percentage on that.
That is
86
than
from
20.
500. That's
Less than
Um,
20%.
That's about the
You,
18%.
Mhm.
Alan. I
yeah.
mean, you had a conversation I tell you about with the line and people in the line voting. You feel we get offline that one.
It's 17.2%.
Yeah, get them on 18.
Who
But
won that
that is
box?
So somebody tell me Van Radio link now. I don't know what's taking place. Is that
and,
true?
and
No, it's
you know
up.
what it is too. You know what it is too. I look in here at number two at constituency two, right? You had
Mhm.
86, 108, 149, 155. Can't take so long to prepare them small number there.
yeah.
Um,
But you,
before we done this, right? And before we go off, but like after we end the live, don't forget I need to tell her about this Megan Thee Stallion and Tory Lanez case was that. Okay? Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Yeah, I was listening
Ab-
it. I get piece it too, man.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, I
oh
get
yeah.
piece it.
yeah, yeah. But
well,
yeah, man,
well, well.
this is gonna come up, man.
But
And this is where these allegations of company cheat and all them things, man. You can't take so long to cut 100 piece of paper.
maybe it's a part
Yeah.
of the master plan. Remember, NRP had to go to court because CCM lost by 14, and then there was 14 spoiled ballots,
You have
and that
thought
was
about that. I'm wondering, I'm wondering if anyone is gonna take any legal actions after this
So
election.
that
I'll tell you something. If
that
the Premier lose by less than 10, you gonna find something.
so he's already through the
Well, Alan,
election.
Alan says six, you know.
So
Alan says six. So
I just
we're
want I
dealing
to
with.
understand.
Well,
I
he not
just
say.
want I to understand something about any potential court case. There,
Mm,
Mm,
we
you
got
need
some kind of
grounds.
grounds we
You
going on
need
now.
yeah.
grounds.
We
You need
can't just
grounds.
say we don't like the result.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
you need
Um, I,
grounds.
I would have mentioned before, long time we had election and we not hear nothing about Sinkis was involved. We not
Mm,
hear nothing about Sinkis by half nothing.
mm,
Today I was going around. I'm telling you, it was drama free. People just
Mm.
went go vote and went home. You understand? People don't know what they went out to do, and they
mm,
went to do it, and they just waiting to see what is gonna be the thing. But it wasn't that, and it shouldn't, because it wasn't any drama today. You know, he had no kind of confusion because he not had no drama amongst the people. It shouldn't have no squabbling amongst the politicians right now. So if you lose by a tight margin, Zook,
mm,
um, Alexis, Mr. Jeffers lost by 8, and the supervisor has called it. We accept that. It is what it is, and you go ahead. So if somebody allegedly, possibly loses by 6 right now, you just gotta take it on the chin, and you move on. You would have fought valiantly, but you gambled and you lost.
mm.
At least, you know what the good thing is for um whether you're Miss Bartlett or Mark, you're gonna get back your deposit. Whereas look at the situation that Sam Keynes finds himself is, you don't even want to get back your election deposit. And that's tough. That's real tough.
No, you see me, bad boy. You see me, boy, you see me,
Why? I can't believe Sam King's not even reached the 25. Let me say he would have reached, man.
I know the what's about it. I give him man 15
He
to
might
18, but
reach. He might
no,
reach.
we'll
Garrick,
see.
you can't even come in on the number again because
Him
you
man
don't
that
see
8, boy.
the trend. You don't see the trend. You don't see the trend. Okay,
He should hit double digits.
I want to see the audience use the heart emojis of who they think win. You know what? Let me not put the heart emoji. Just who you think is going to farm the next island government. Let's just see. Let's hear from the audience what they think. What they think going on. What they really think going on here.
JT Taylor coming
No,
on
I
like a
can't.
green hat.
Green
Um,
hat.
Joel Richardson say NRP.
Mm.
Simone Cornelius say got the green hats.
Mm-hmm.
Keisha, I think it's Keisha Irish, green hats.
Mm-hmm.
Thaddeus, look like a green clothes.
The green
The green,
cloves, yeah. The green cloves.
yeah. Kiva,
Yeah.
Kiva gone with the NRP. Chef got a blue
Mm.
shirt. Me not understand what Chef talk about. Simone gone with green again, but Renzo says Renzo say CCM is very nervous. The leader is grasping by the straws. Um,
Mm.
I would say one thing.
Go ahead.
There was the NRP 10 seemed very calm, and that was kind of surprising. Like I went to one and I was like, and it was in St. James too, and I was like, you just kind of relax and everything, and then
Relax.
I was like, yeah, things cool,
I relax.
things
Well,
alright.
what about that picture that was up today where mm, we still getting feedback from the crowd, Reese? I see Angie
Yeah,
just.
yeah,
I
when you
don't.
come from Angie, but like, I ain't seen the I ain't
Mix.
seen the comment on my phone.
I don't see her
You know,
comment either.
yeah,
That's
me ain't see it.
strange.
She got be a
Well,
phone.
remember the post that the premier would have thing. I mean, I don't know. Is he still the premier? The parliament dissolved.
Yeah, yeah, of course, he's still my premier. Who you talking about? Who you mean, Matt
Okay, okay,
Bentley?
okay.
That's
Yeah,
still
yeah.
my
Angie was
premier
agreed.
until results come in. Who you talking about?
Okay, okay. So you remember the comment, the post where he said there was a problem with one of the boxes, but what was it? It was very telling to me earlier in the day that they were in trouble. The sense that they needed the help. They needed the help.
You know what's very telling. You know what's very
Where
telling
is
right
it?
now. You know what's telling. Um,
What?
the fact that NRP ran a full slate of new candidates, mainly females, and the race is
Yeah.
this tight. It tells you
Except for
that the
Cleo.
people are, well, yeah, except for Cleon, the
Yeah.
people are fed up.
Fed up, yeah.
The people want that change. That's all it's telling me right now. The people want to change. The race should not be this close when I've seen in the
Mm,
past you have Mark winning by 300 and something votes. Like,
Hmm.
nah, people fed up.
Okay.
They just they want to
Yeah.
change.
And so the premier got to understand too, if he is the one on the fortunate side and he happened to
Hmm.
win by 6, Mr. Premier, the time is ticking down. You gotta know. The time is ticking down.
Got
You've
to
been at this
work.
game a long time, you know?
Mm.
Maybe you might want to play a different game. Still got a lot of time. Still done a lot.
Okay, so
And
the post was there have been some early issues with voters lists and where people are supposed to vote. I'm begging voters to be patient. CCM needs your vote. Nevis needs you. That was the comment. I felt that tone kind of set what the night the, set it off for how the night is going. Yeah, begging. I am begging voters to be patient. CCM needs your vote. Is what it said. Where are the
Hey,
elections? Where are the results? Yeah,
can you pull up the numbers again from the last for
election.
number two? Yeah, can we look at the numbers remaining and
Yeah.
compare them to what where we stand now in terms of
Okay.
like with Pat leading, because you could kind of tell if if it's trended the same way, you could tell what numbers we're looking at and how close this race could be. I know we hear Alan say he has 6, but if Pat is leading by a certain number based on the boxes that are
Hmm.
remaining, we could tell certain things. If you
Yeah.
know what
the,
I'm saying.
the,
So
the
if
thing about the thing about St. John's though, the boxes at least as
Different.
we could say the way they want had in the 500 registered voters, they're big at least on the face of it. So
Mhm,
it might still be some kind of big number out there, at least potentially.
Mm.
mhm, 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 got you.
Okay, we can bring over the boxes though. Kind of get a sense of where we at still.
And what
I got
and what's left? What's left?
okay. Um, I think earlier Siobhan had told us what was left. She had said Bat, of course, is left.
Mm. So those are
Church Ground.
the top two, 1A, 1B.
Yeah, and Reese is the one that's been tracking that. Reese, I think you're gonna have to help Garrick with this one, again.
We will I wait and really and truly is 1A, 1B, and
Uh-huh.
2A, 2B.
1A, 1B, and 2A, 2B. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Brownhill
And those are
and Bath.
boxes that mark um,
So
CCM
we're
has
looking
won
at Brownhill.
consistently.
Yeah,
Mhm.
we're looking at
The
Brownhill going
Premier
into
has
Bath.
been dominant, and he has been much less so dominant. He has been he just been kind of tonight.
This
Mm,
is not.
That's
Yeah,
how I'm
this is
getting.
not. There's no dominance here
Hmm.
right now.
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
we could tell there's no dominance. No one's dominated this election. A matter of fact, the
Mm.
only two that dominated the election is Eric and
Cleon.
Cleon. Yeah.
So look, and based on these numbers, has Mark lost a box in this election that he won last election?
Okay, let me go through quickly. Reese, everything on screen.
Um, yeah, he lose 3D. He lost that. He lost that one by 9 votes. Last time he won it by 26, so he lost that. Let's see what else he lost. 2D. He accustomed to lose 2D and 2C. He accustomed to lose both of those. So the boxes that he accustomed to win, he has won. The boxes he accustomed to lose, he lose.
The
So
only the only change the only change was the 3D.
3D, 3D.
And maybe
No,
the
no, because for
okay,
three,
what
if you look at 3D, you're right.
what
3D,
box?
3D, 3D was the change. He lost
Yeah.
3D by
So
9.
3D is the only 3D is the only one that he lost that he accustomed to win basically.
Yeah,
And
so
then of course we might have like a deficit. The deficit. Which
Okay,
one
well,
was a lot closer?
you know what I need to do? I just need to go to them and see what is what.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be talk about going to them, but I need to just say the number as compared to
okay, but
That's what
check this out now. Check this out, right?
which
Education.
which six we have for sure.
yeah.
That's what we need to identify.
Hold on there, Alan. Hold on there, Aaron. So I just see something here. Education building, the one that has 86 voters, right? Now there's education A and education B. I'm going to give you all the numbers for both. A
Listening.
was 81 and 151. So that is way past the 86. And then B was 92 and 186. That again is still past the 86. So something's happening right there in those boxes where you go from that big number to 86 total votes.
And this is Marion Heights we're talking about.
Marian Heights Education Building.
Okay.
Yep, but how the numbers decrease drastically as well? Because in
That's
500
a,
and
that.
something votes, if you add them two numbers there, you're looking at like 800 votes.
So so something going on with these things. I don't know. At some point they'll have to give us some clarification.
You see this comment here by Colleen?
Mm-hmm.
Because I think I was talking about old CCM versus new CCM, But go ahead. Clarification. What kind of clarification you
Silver.
thinking?
No, we have to understand why the numbers are so out drastically from last election to this election. Last election,
This
right, for education, for Marian Heights education, Mark would have gotten in one of the boxes 186 in one of the boxes. And this same box hence would have gotten 92. The entire box right now is at 86 combined, yeah, total. That's a big difference. That's a big drop in the number.
And it's also NRP winning with low
Massive.
voter turnout. would love her to turn out.
So
So
that tells that persons dissatisfied with the government and just didn't go out and support them. That's what I think.
Mm.
Cause you
That's a
ain't
thing.
dropping like we say you ain't dropping from 186. So much you say 50 something.
yeah,
Man, that them mad
52.
man. That's a mad job, no?
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's a mad
and
job,
and
man.
and in the last election, the premier would have came out of there leading by like 160 around the region. There is it was a
Yeah,
big number.
coming out of those two boxes, he was around the 150, 160 area. Just from
The,
those two boxes
the,
alone from Marion Heights.
the, I can't even say Nike. I was embarrassing the premier. I know the premier don't wear Nike. The Ralph Lauren would have done been ready all those times, but still in the box right now for the moment.
Hmm. Where the results?
Okay,
Where are
outside of
the results?
Marion Heights, where else we got for sure? So that are
We have
3A and 3B.
no, we only got 3B. We ain't got 3A yet.
Okay, yeah, okay. All right, good.
Okay, okay.
Right?
W- w- w-
We have Church of God Cox.
Okay,
We have the annex, which is 3D. It was the international school. 3C was the United Pentecostal Church. And then we had 2C and 2D, both being the CCD Brown School.
okay,
Mm, okay. It seems like it's different than this thing, man. That's what
okay.
that's what I'm realizing.
And that's why I wanted him to go through it. So what I'm telling you now is the Cicely Brown School. That's this special education unit,
Okay.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
and then the Nevis the Nevis Academy now that would be Bone Pasture.
Mm,
You get me?
Okay.
okay, okay.
So what we would be waiting for seemingly is Overbad. You ain't say,
Mm,
and Overbad would have been we're looking at police barracks that instead gonna
yeah.
be the Albert Payne Community Center, and then we're gonna be looking for Ivor Walters. We're gonna be looking for 3A, and we're also looking for Elizabeth Pemberton. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is 6 we're looking for, or 5?
I think it's 5. Because the Elizabeth Pemberton, I think they moved that to the international school. Because that's 3D.
3D?
And yeah. And then the Brown Partial School, which is 3C, is United Pentecostal. Because
Give me
I tell you,
that.
something look wrong in this
Yeah.
year.
Let me see. I'm gonna tell you again now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Oh, match it up now. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. What you're telling me that you are convinced the Brown Pastor School is?
I think the Rome Pastor School has been moved to the United Pentecostal. Either that is that the annex.
But that I want me to tell you that in a bone pasture.
The
Cause
annex?
that's what when they're referring to the Blown Pastor School in my estimation, they're referring to where St. John's Primary used to be. Cause that Blown Pastor.
Okay, well, I guess that's what it is then.
But I
Hey,
still see what I still see what you're saying for
yeah, something off.
because
Something
I
low.
am matching I am matching up and I'm getting 11. Oh my God. Yeah, something not equate. But I gonna
Hey,
No,
okay.
me here. No, I can't see me.
I,
Oh,
No,
of course. No, I was my bad.
I was wondering. I was wondering if you
uh,
were able to make
no,
any more sense of this than we are.
I think somebody's sending me the list of the boxes now. I can
But
send them to you guys.
I have them.
um,
It's a Albert. Okay, let me try to tick them off like so. It's
Yeah.
a Poland Division One, and it's A and B. Alberta Payne Community Center in Bath.
Okay, wait. Let us see if anybody in the audience could help us because I think somebody's saying United Pentecostal is a new box. Oh, that was Chevron. He said it was 11 last time, this time it's 12. So then that means they would have pulled some numbers from some place. They said number 2 has 12 box, 5 more to come. I guess that's something else, but we have a new box, right? We have established that. We have one new
Oh
box.
yeah. Oh
Yeah,
okay.
United
That's
Pentecostal.
where the confusion comes from.
that's where the
Yeah.
problem come in.
Mm.
Oh, gentlemen. So
Yeah,
before we go too deep, JD has issued her message of thanks and gratitude. Um,
she did.
the message says, "Greetings, constituents. Thank you for the love and support that you've shown me. I am truly grateful to the 604 persons who put their trust and confidence in me. Although my bid to be your parliamentary representative was unsuccessful, I will do my very best to continue serving you. With love, JD Keynes."
Yeah, me just up that a little bit better. Yeah, me start out that
Just
there. Put on a
start it
little
out
bit
there.
of space.
Ah,
And to the 631 persons who did not vote for me, I will continue to work hard to gain your trust in the future. You see, just sit up. Go get a little lyrics. How me son? Alright?
well,
Look, we finished with the old results. We coming back on screen.
yeah, you can go back on screen.
I want to bring the audience back into the mix too. That's the thing. And on you,
Alan,
that
you
is a
sound
good.
like 2028.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Eh?
Miss, what you
Twenty
mean?
twenty
You
2028.
sound like 2028. You ask me how you sound,
Oh,
I tell you.
me so futuristic. I tell you, I'm a
Ah,
futuristic.
yeah, okay.
Eh,
Wow. We still waiting on the box. We are still waiting on the box.
I got
Almost
a
two
question.
o'clock in the
I
morning.
got a question.
What is
I got a question. Because maybe y'all work with
wow?
election before. I never work with elections, but let me ask you a question. When you work in the
Hmm.
polling station, you don't got to stick around until the votes count, however. And the people counting the votes, they don't got to be out during the dealing with the election too. Who to deal with that? What I go with that? Because if I sleepy, so that's why we can't get the numbers, but because them they got to be sleepier than me.
Boy, Reese, I believe I sleepier than them.
Like the supervisor election, he don't got to be up for the duration of the election. Like from election start, he had be the one to deal with it.
And on your mic off, yeah.
I don't know, you
And
mute.
on your
Yeah, he have to. That's his job. He getting paid for that. Yes. So every 5 years he have a long night. Yeah,
and we're losing
he have to do
Chevron at 1 o'clock, which is 2 o'clock.
that. She done gone. Oh,
2 o'clock.
Central.
Yeah. Wow.
It look like other people have left as well. Me not hear no hand now yet.
My tight. Chevron, you can sleep. You could sleep. You're good.
Me got to sleep. I got to sleep in fear because when I talk to and happy people, they feel like me a CC, but when me talk to CC people, they say, call it. So
And that
the,
Megan too.
the guy no pass here and show nothing, show nothing. I laugh off everybody tonight. I
I
say
guess
it's
they
what's going to
realize.
top. Yeah.
I guess they realize we're neutral.
No.
They don't believe we're neutral.
But
That
I could tell you, I could tell you when the final results come in, the
yeah.
color of the mic gonna stop change.
One.
A color got to come in tonight. Something got to come in.
Well. Them votes they don't
You,
count. Nah, make us say.
the, the,
They're just a
the color of
recount.
the mic right now, like at the election, it could go either way.
How
I get
many
it right now.
recount you could get?
I get
Yeah.
the election, mic.
I'll wake up now. What is score? You want to see the score, Lisa? Let me show you the score, Debo. Because this is the score. With one more box remaining, of course. The box that we're looking at right now, seeing you just wake up. Oops, that's the wrong one. I don't know why
Listen,
that is
man.
there. And that
Um,
is the score. That is the score.
I would just like to say that one of the things I love about the World Cup
Yeah.
is when we reach the knockout stage. Because I know that I am guaranteed to see about 25 grown men ball like a child. And you know how much I would love to see the results of this because I am telling you. Woo!
There was some crack,
That
some
day,
balling, yeah.
that I would I would pay money. There's a dollar amount where you could get me to pay.
Yeah.
To just to get a camera there. Me and him need no audio. I just need to
Yeah.
I just need to see when the person grab the face.
Yeah. I that's why I tell you I would watch it. I wanna say I was begging the PRO of CCM to give me a live at the CCM campaign. I didn't hear back from him. I guess I could see why, because I wanted us to get live from CCM campaign, live from NRP campaign, so we
Have we contemplated what happens if this thing is a tie?
a tie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. We got to go back to the polls. We already know that.
That's
But who goes
interesting,
back
though.
to the
I
polls?
said it.
Who go? So
But yeah,
only that Saint John would go back to the poll.
I gonna try look up and see if they got any rules on this in the app.
A tie?
Oh, oh yeah,
Yes.
Marco. Yeah, you had asked a question. Nevis in 2019. had 5,408 persons employed.
That's insane, man. Less than less than less than half, about half the people, half the registered voters.
Hmm. Less than half. Closer
Yeah,
to 40%.
that shouldn't really. It's a five, isn't it? Yeah, man. That shouldn't
Hmm.
dictate the future of the country, man.
I want to
'Cause
ask
people,
Pakis why they back
election
second, so now.
important, you know.
Hmm.
People feel like this is just you jump on a flight and you out the country. I mean, some people gotta live with this. I think I saw a lady post how much days 365 times five. I think it's like 18, like 1800 or whatever. It's a long time, man. It's a long way to live with this decision. So you really
Hmm.
shouldn't be just random people flying in, compromising the outcome of the election.
But you see, Marco, once again, I don't feel like it's random. Everybody know the rules.
That's true.
Until somebody is able to step up to the plate and
Mm.
change those rules, I will observe how the game is being played.
I'm glad you said
Alexis
that,
no
because
rules. Sorry, guys. Alexis already lost. His seat is already declared for the Honorable Dr. Janice Daniel Hodge. Go ahead. I'm glad you said that, Marco.
yeah, I was saying that because I made a phone call. By the way, congratulations to Youths of the Future and winning the football tournament. So I made a
Mm.
call because I was checking in on it. You still tapped in with them, Alan?
Oh, Marco, yeah, man, you receive blows. I didn't want to rub it in your face. No, you're not there.
So but I made a call. But as you just mentioned that, right? So I made a call, and you know I was talking to the person, and the person was telling me like persons that come up from Sinkits and so forth. And I said, stop right there. It don't matter who come up from Sinkits. If the constitution allow it, don't that is not to talk about. If the constitution ain't allow it, then we have a conversation. So I said that to say I understand where you're coming from completely. And as I say again, congratulations to you to the future, man. I love Manny. I just follow Manny. Manny is great player, man. He got a bright future, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Hopefully NRP game a sports scholarship,
No, I'm in the opposition. Opposition scholarship. We opposition can,
We talking future around here, boy. Future.
Wow.
Uh,
Wow. Marco, you hear something, huh? Marco, you hear
yeah.
something?
Yeah.
You heard something?
No, no. I hearing a lot. I hearing a lot. You know.
Oh.
I hearing a lot. Everything unconfirmed, eh? Unconfirmed.
Hmm.
Bye. Come on, kidding me,
It,
bye.
it, it gonna be real depressing. It gonna be real depressing. They come back and telling you it's 100 and something votes in their account. Yeah.
No way.
That's what he's saying. But look how long, as we so pointing out, look how long they take to come back with 80 something. Right, what we really going on?
But I telling
Eh,
you, I'll,
Here's another question I got for you. Is it same people counting all the votes?
I am uncertain.
I would hope not. I don't know. I would hope not. By the way,
Yeah.
as I just see, Marcel logging. I gotta give a big shout out to Marcel Farbs, number one welder in Nevis. Was speaking early, and he called the election early. Call it 3-2.
mhm. Yeah.
Yeah, he said must tell you that.
Oh, yeah?
3-2, 3-2. Yeah,
Oh,
call it
okay,
early.
Marcel. Big up yourself, Marcel. Give me some word the other day, but I love him still.
That's why he said must tell you.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Hey, but you got one thing, but a lot of people in Nevis, you got to understand, you're gonna get it, what? That is
Yeah,
not
boy.
something
I tell you,
what can stop you at all. You can get the word, but because the word come with love. Really and truly, some people, when they're stressing out on you, is because they see you could do better.
Yeah,
They
I
have
get
a
some.
high expectation of you.
high expectations. That's it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Boy, I get
That's it.
someone. Up to Sunday, I get someone. I don't even expect it. I
Uh,
get someone, boy. I get someone. All I know here is from CCM people, you're NRP, and from NRP people, you're CCM.
you sit boy. Yeah, boy. I don't understand it,
Keep
man. Like you can't be open minded. You know what I mean?
mm.
Can't be open
You only
minded, man.
you only could talk with bias, and if you don't talk with
Yeah,
bias, then you can't. I mean, if NRP is to win the government, the topics is going to become a show that is talking about NRP. I think the even the audience is going to change at the point in time because you got to talk. You have to be. We have to learn to be critical of our governments, right?
true,
People need to
true.
understand this is the problem. When you allow a government to just run without anybody criticizing or being, looking at their performance and holding them to a certain standard, you get certain performance that just won't bring any economical change or benefit to. Lord, every time I see the screen change, I say results, but we have to always remain critical of the government. Alan and Jason, I think, have been very critical of the CCM administration. I think even with that, they feel as if the show is a pro NRP show. But I've heard Alan even be critical of NRP and some of the things he felt like they were lacking in the campaign or whatever the case may be. But what you could really say about the
Listen,
opposition?
listen. When I went
Exactly.
on the show with my father, when I went on the show with my father, Jetty there said, "Alan, I like what going on now, man. You can't get away with what you're gonna do on the topics." You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I feel like, yeah, everything really and truly gonna remain the same on the part, you know? Because just like how Nevis Reformation Party has been in opposition, I will get what. CCM,
hmm
prepare for someone in opposition too, no? Because Mr. Premier,
hmm
I'm telling you, if you lose this right now, you better believe those drinks that are being cold down at Caribbean Cove right now, they're still gonna reach up on the block, no? You better believe a drink in a Guinness are for you no matter what. I don't care what you do, Mr. Premier. You're not escaping me. You're not going anywhere. So whether I
Do you
drinking them
guys?
at Caribbean Cove tomorrow or up
Mhm.
on the block at the end of the year, we're drinking. I ain't missing nothing. You're talking to.
And
Wow.
to add what you were saying there, Ira, I think Reese made mention of
Mhm.
this sometime in the past. One of the X factors is like just the constitution as it relates to in comparison to the American Constitution, where you got like you could only run 2 terms. It's a short 4 term. You
Mhm.
find that especially in the Caribbean, people just become complacent. So that's what you have happening like with the governments. I think you were speaking earlier about in terms of how the govern people um people just come become relaxed as it relates to a government. They feel like they can't criticize the government. You should
Yeah.
criticize the government because you don't want the complacentness of it. I feel, and them guys complacent. They got. And I ain't want to call on nobody, but you got people where they've been leading for 20 years. Like when
Yeah.
you know the kind of complacency you're going to display. You know, so it take shows like these, it take people, and they're going to be, some people might be afraid because they got jobs and so forth to secure, even
Correct.
businesses to secure. But you really need to just speak up on these things. It shouldn't be a
Yeah.
situation where you know a government feels so powerful that they could do what they want when they want. You know, we are the
Hmm.
government, yeah.
Exactly.
The government and these five people they
Re-
representing you. You know, it's just like you go in a court
Rex.
and you hire a liar representing you. You know,
Yeah.
you
I
know what I'm
agree. We've
saying?
said
Yeah.
that
So
time after
I don't
time.
understand. You know,
I agree with you wholeheartedly, Garrick. I really do. And I think I think it's the responsibility of the government to keep the representative in line. You know, um, is your life.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Is your life. I just want some results. That's all I want. I want the results then coming. Not even a box we could get. Nah, man.
Oh, let me ask.
Listen,
I just see tire numbers.
I
Tire
would
numbers
say
is the best.
no. I got
I,
it, I
this is
got it.
where I come into play. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead, Garrick.
No, I was asking if tire numbers are they the best that CCM has seen over the years in that constituency.
Mm,
500 and some.
Uh, I know that we paid a lot of attention to it, but we could look at some old results. Okay, I can give you them quickly. In 2000 and let me start with the closest election. In 2017, CCM would have lost
we would have got
five.
229,
Yeah,
229. Mm.
and NRP got 518.
Mm.
2013, St. Thomas's, Keith Scarborough got 307. How much is this Joseph Parry has here?
400. Skeet Scarborough would not have gotten 307. Skeet Scarborough would have
Yeah,
gotten would have Skeet Scarborough would have
no.
gotten
Yeah. He get
what what
176, and
76.
Joseph,
Yeah.
yeah, and it would have been 483. So
Hmm.
yeah, I guess it's the best. How much you get? Well, you say she get five something?
Five something, yeah.
A lot of people live in St. Thomas's now. Wow. St. Thomas's has exploded. That's the place to live.
Hmm.
It,
Something good is happening in St.
it shows,
Thomas's.
but I like this in terms of what I was speaking about
Oh,
earlier. Like people are actually speaking, you know. Because when you have a competition like this, it's not no one-sided thing. You know, you see where we're up now, waiting for these votes. I love this when it comes to election. It should not be a situation that we're looking at a seat and say, "Oh, NRP got a seat there. Oh, CCM got a seat there." No,
there
can
shouldn't be
nobody
any.
doing nothing
I
perfect. You
yeah. I think a sure seat is a disgrace to the democracy. You know what I mean? I
Exactly,
think
exactly.
Uh, I see a possible way how a case can start. I'm seeing here, and this is in section 91, dealing with counting. It says the decision, yeah, 91.6. The decision of the returning officer or the designated officer shall be final, subject to reversal
mm,
on petition, questioning the election or return, and every such objection shall be numbered and a corresponding number placed on the back of the ballot paper and initialed by the returning officer or designated officer. So, in a scenario where somebody has an objection, you seemingly could file a petition. And that would be heard. But I still feel like the objection will have to be based on something. I don't feel like it's just a blanket objection. So it's still gonna be, I guess, you query the fact. what was considered a rejected ballot or something like that. So I still feel like you're gonna have some kind of basis in order to be legitimate.
Hmm. 2 o'clock in the morning. Okay. Yeah, you have to have some kind of basis. Maybe that's what they're doing because you said they have to be labeled.
Beg your pardon?
You said the ballots had to be labeled. You said something of this sort.
No, I was saying each of the objections, because you might have multiple objections. Both
Mm.
candidates might have. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, but here's what happened. You might have multiple objections. So you
Mm.
might got objection on different basis. So they might, so they're saying they would number, yeah, a corresponding number on the back of the ballot paper, and that's how come I was saying maybe you might be querying and say this vote, this was a legitimate vote, but they're saying that this
Mm.
was a spoiled ballot or something like that. So I think in that kind of scenario, that would be the objection.
Okay. Okay. Alan, it is getting late. Um, wow. 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 Where are
Huh.
the
I will
results?
listen to this. I will listen to this. I think I
Please.
got the
Yeah.
thing. What do you with ties? I was
Okay.
I typed in tie, but I had to look. They say whenever there is an equality of votes
Wow.
between two or more candidates, and the addition of a vote will entitle one of such candidates to be declared elected, then the returning officer or designated officer, if he or she is registered, if yeah, is a registered voter of the constituency for which the election is held, may give such additional vote, but the returning officer or designated officer shall not in any other case be entitled to vote at an election for which he or she is the returning officer or designated officer. That a one.
Yeah, what?
Um, so
Yeah,
so
that's one
basically
option
what
of
it's saying,
breaking the tie. Yeah.
basically what it's saying is if you the returning officers are designated officers, they don't vote in elections. What they acting in
Oh,
them capacity.
oh,
That
really?
seems to be what it's saying.
I didn't know that they weren't able. I didn't know that.
And that's why they were saying there shall not be any other case in any other case be entitled to vote.
Hmm.
So if it come down to a tie, it seem because remember he also said if they are registered within the constituency. So that might
Hmm.
not be the case either.
Mm.
It goes down and it says if the returning officer or designated officer is not registered as a, or if being such registered voter he or she declines to vote, he or she shall make a special return of the of the result of the election, and the National Assembly shall have the right by resolution to choose one of such candidates to be the member for that constituency. What the hell?
What?
What in the hell?
That's how we deal with it?
So let me let you know right now. If you are the returning officer, we ain't dealing with this, cause be basically just tell her that don't make no sense.
Hmm.
Okay? Cause right now it's two
Wait,
two.
wait, wait, wait,
And
wait.
we don't know
You know
what
who the
two gonna
returning
pick.
officers be?
I am not aware of who the returning officer is for
Oh.
St. John's. But Mr. Returning Officer, you might have a hell of a decision on your shoulders there, bro.
Hmm. Me tell them no, but
I,
me tell them
I,
go
I,
back to the
how you say the information and the research you always get. I wonder if anybody has thought about that. just in
No,
case it happens.
nobody.
Nah.
Let me not think nobody else to
And
talk
nobody
about
does
that.
think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
Y-
good point you brought up there, Alan. Don't know. You, what they say? Youths are the future. Youths of the future.
Yeah, boy, but
See,
bad man
Alan.
a ball out there. Bad say, boy, look on all of them old man out there. Where the youths them there?
uh,
Oh
foul play.
man.
Well, Bart was like, them days old stuff from the long time. Youths of the future. Come on. Whoa. Just say how your credit good. That was them ball out. And you know the famous Queen shot slang. Them treat. Them treat. Oh yeah. As the goal them are going. That's how the game go.
Uh,
Come on, man. Where the votes?
Hey, we got any timeline when these results coming in by?
Bye. I mean,
Oh, my,
I don't have nobody in
Bye.
there,
Bye. Let
I
me tell
mean,
you something. Bye. I just don't
Ma.
want anybody bite the tongue.
Hmm. Well, let me go up on Mark Brantley page. How quick you think Mark Brantley would remove Premier from his face if he lost?
wow.
I would need it post haste. I need it immediately. Immediately. I don't want you still me premier. You see people disrespecting and ask if you're still our premier. You still my premier.
Hmm.
And if you win, you keep that. I'm not knocking you. But you see, if the six is on the other side, Mr. Premier, you have to take off that immediately. At that moment in time, hey Anthony,
Hmm.
I'll go and Graham. Yeah, you just like me.
The silent vote bar. The silent vote. Everybody was
Listen,
saying how low energy it was. Go ahead, Alan.
it would be. Imagine you say after this election, you got certain people and I got no job, yo. This would be the most epic thing I have ever seen. Mr. Premier, I still don't believe St. John's people did that.
Alan,
But just
don't
remember,
believe. Alan, do not believe.
hey, Chef, Chef, this is. I think I'm yet found out anything. Trust me. I hear fighting. Give me that number. Dude.
Alan, do not believe that you're not gonna eat that shoe, if Mark lose. So you better strengthen the stomach. Man,
yeah,
if you're gonna get
somebody
some
don't tell me don't get a message. Somebody tell me them are gonna bake a Nike
a,
cake show
a Nike
and
cake,
send that.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that we got ridiculous. But you got to eat them with no water.
Wow.
But
Uh,
yeah, no, it can't be Pat. It can't be Pat is the one that's asking for these recounts. That's all I can say. I don't.
why you can't be part?
Wake up, me
And
Pat.
happy life is on the and happy life is on the line. What the hell you telling me? Why you can't be part? Ira,
Come on,
you
I
this
think sure.
close. Who you know does get this close and don't scrape for everything? Who you know?
But I want to know with these recounts if like when they count it, if the number does change. Because I don't
I
think the
will send the
numbers are
message.
going to change by very
I will
much. The
send the message
numbers
with the
are
boxes. We looking for the two in Alberta over about two Ivor
somebody
Walters
need to concede.
and one Marion Heights, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh? What I tell you?
Buy Marco something wrong with your body.
I looking for
Well, well,
something. What
well.
tell me how many times you could ask for a recount?
A recount, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that too, Marco. On the line. See if you can find that, Alan. If there's a recount in there, you might have to look for a special terminology. Seeing you couldn't even
Yeah.
find Thai.
Yeah, they wanted to go with equality, where there's an equality of votes.
Man, I tell you the comments wild, fam. The comments wild.
let, let me answer a question. Uh, Are you gonna skip? Are you gonna skip around the body? I shouldn't touch the body.
Oh, buddy.
Who's sleeping? Don't say nothing.
Oh,
Okay, I
me,
don't let him sleep. I don't let him sleep. No
no,
problem.
me,
No problem. No problem.
maybe
No
take,
problem. Me
maybe
don't
take
have to
him
trouble
off a
everybody.
screen
I
one little
don't have
bit,
to
but
trouble everybody.
hmm. Remember, the man say you're fighting. You fight.
Hey, me know they die, you don't have to
No, no,
die
no,
for me.
no. But isn't that Reese I was talking about? No? You didn't see in the chat.
Oh, that one there, Edric.
What?
Start him. No,
Yeah.
yeah, them. Yeah, yeah,
No
yeah.
man.
But
Stanley's ready.
he get a pass, man.
Stanley's
He got a
out here.
master too. He got a master too. You don't got
That one,
hard time will
me
breathe.
need me need a master password. Yeah.
5 boxes, Lee. 5 boxes. We have 58 percentage. 58% of the boxes has returned, and we're waiting for 5 more boxes. Outstanding boxes. Oh,
Yeah. And anyway, you see, what you got to remember too. Remember, all the parties will say this is very important for the future. This is a fact in the world. Huh?
yeah,
Yeah. So, yeah, they're gonna want this thing counted 65 times.
you're right.
But if they enjoy the thing too much, like be sweet. But really and truly, I
Yeah.
prefer if everything start in the daytime when me go see people. Huh?
It done no sweet. It done no sweet. The sweetness done way
No,
off, you know?
no, no. You only going right now. And listen, me not try to be biased. I'm telling you, if you are the concerned citizens moment, it's not the kind of win why be you expected. I'm not gonna say you know sweet. Once you win, it's sweet. But no,
Oh,
Joe.
that's sweet. Oh, that you're talking about. Well,
I, I,
if
I feel
NRP win
I
against
feel it
sweet,
will be a lot sweet. Yeah, you
regardless to
know what I'm
how
saying?
they win. But
It's
I
just
can't
a matter
remember.
of like it's just a matter of like when it's been far away from you for so long, stomach
Mhm.
I got this sweet rather than when you're
I
custody.
feel like if the margin of victory is more than 10, the people at Nevis should feel insulted, man. I don't I I don't see the reason for this. The continuous recount. If it's more than 10, ain't necessary.
Marco,
Just
Marco, I've been
accept
telling you the
defeat.
magic number, you know. I don't tell you the magic
Six.
number, you know.
I hear say, but I was gonna say eight. I looking at Alexis and Pat really, but not Pat Janice, but 'cause the margin is eight, is it? But more than 10, man. If it is more than 10, like come on, man. What we doing here, man? Killing the
I
people, man.
mean, yeah, man. We've talked about the old results. We've gone back. We've looked at this. We've looked at that. Okay, you know what? We haven't looked at. Alan, when you had to go on 2020 vision with your father, um, he made a comment there. He said, "What if I told you the last time CCM won 4-1, NRP won 3-2?" Um, you want us to take a look at? I think we even did that already. We don't look at
Oh,
those
the following year,
numbers.
the following election, they won 3-2.
Yeah,
Mm,
yeah.
yeah,
2001 they would have won 4-1, and then 2006 they would have lost 3-2.
3-2. That would be something. But wow, St. John's are always in government. You know, I think what we failed to realize when we made our call, we were saying because Alan, you did mention history would be made
Mm-hmm.
if NRP was to win because no one at least we did not foresee this happening right now. We would have
Nobody,
been on
nobody.
this conversation for this, yeah. But St. John has been proven to always want to be in government, you know. St. John's is saying, you guys saying NRP need St. Paul's to win, but no, it's me, you know. I have to be in government. I- that is St. John's. When is the last time St. John's as a
It,
parish
it, it,
has it been?
it has
It's never
never
happened.
happened in the history of Nevis, no. Whatever St. John's doing, Nevis doing.
That's
Wow.
it. Plain and simple. Very powerful
Wow.
constituency.
I can give you a little break.
Listen,
When
some of these, but the real reason why this is so amazing, like some of these boxes, like the premier, like as I tell you, is dominant. So
Hmm.
this is
You
not
know, I
supposed
want
to
to
be
know. I
anything
want
like
to know.
that.
This is what I really want to know. If JD had won her box, would there still be a recount?
That's a good
Yes,
question.
yes.
For pride.
We,
For
would-
pride.
we wouldn't have St. James's results right now. You know what I was going to tell her when I was talking about results, no?
What?
You remember when was the election when we didn't get results till like nearly the day after?
no,
2020?
not nearly the day after, boy. The day after in the afternoon.
Like 2 days, like he had 2 days of holidays because we wasn't getting a number.
The
But
after in the afternoon, boy. That was the COVID election, boy.
he just got some moaning and wailing.
Uh,
You mean in number 8?
Yeah.
So Ira, in 2017, police barracks, CCM 131, NRP 89. That's A. In B, 144 to 77. This is wash. This is licks. This ain't supposed to be
No.
no recount and all this.
No.
that's what I'm saying.
Alan, did you see this one I just put in the chat anywhere in the outline?
Let me check.
Fellas, you guys know I was up 3 o'clock in the morning dealing with this set, and by 6 o'clock in the morning I up again trying to deal with this set some more. So um um I'm struggling myself.
Hey, Era,
Yeah,
let me know when we get results, boy.
you gonna take a nap?
Because I, I got it. Let me know when we get results.
Reese, that sound like
How
you
many?
don't get the results. You know?
Ah?
It sound like you don't get the results.
No, me get some. But me tell her me get results. Me get some results already. But me not sure if they're official. Me tell her the bar for we count for the second box for bonus primary for pastoral
Mm-hmm.
primary.
Who?
Yeah. Huh?
You don't say who. You don't say who
No,
about
no,
this record.
no, the person didn't say who actually recorded. Just say we count pastoral primary. I have a
Me I
boxes.
say me I want to see who is up and posting. And Alan, your WhatsApp status also still very active.
Let's see what's going on here. The latest thing I'm seeing here is let us recount for the 17th and last time.
Uh, well.
Wow.
Hey, they say right now you got competition going on. Who could ball for the most recount?
Hmm.
They say every
Really?
time one number, they say every time the number come back, the other person has to recount. So
Yo,
it ain't
that's
something like it's
crazy, you know.
ain't something like it's one side has to recount. It's something like both sides has to recount.
That's crazy.
Yo, I don't.
But
I could think
as you
so.
get tired and tired and tired, more tired each time, the count is gonna wibble wobble. Siobhan, I tell them I would watch the whole thing. I would watch the whole thing. I wish Real Entertainment Network was thing. I don't. It look like we ain't got to register in the federation as a media house because you got disrespected today and all, and we can't have that.
Woman asks where are my credentials.
Mm.
I ask somebody what's the word, they tell me none.
They tell you no,
None. There are no words
none,
apparently at this.
none.
Apparently.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Nah,
Well,
we in trouble as a country, man. We in trouble. Free the people,
is
man. Free the people.
You see,
is
it is different than like when you play sports. Like Bart just take the lose and Bart going to play,
mm,
and Bart got all kind of trophy you win. Because I could tell you one thing: the field we use the most by young people in Nevis is the playing field over Bart to play football.
Best believe
Bart
it,
young
man.
people,
Best believe it.
why? I'm telling you, you could just go over there and
Best
any
believe it.
random day, and
Yeah.
somehow them are gonna roll up in time, different age group, whatever, and
Any
they
age.
go into the
Yeah.
twos and they are playing. What? If it's
Yeah. Bangers.
any sporting facility in Nevis, because I just hear people talking about they're gonna develop this and that. I would say concentrate on what is already being used. You could stay there and develop Bath and end up have two very nice football fields. And Bath is a place. Bath so dedicated to football, Bath genuinely deserve their own home field advantage. When you're playing Bath, you're supposed to at some point in time play Bath over Bath. And this also for my part,
Thank you, sir.
I like when the sports are move around. We want the young men to be interacting all over the country. Sometimes you should go over
Yeah.
back go play. And
Yeah.
in that over bad, sometimes you go keep out of badness too. Just play football.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, you know how much of young people over bad. The man just run up and now. I just want a couple of them could even get out still. You
Mm.
know what I'm saying? Get a little change somewhere. Love to hear them in Liga MX, MLS, something. In a team got to be the
Yeah.
tops. Just go. They gotta get some change. They deserve it. They don't work hard.
That's a fact, man. That's
Mm-hmm.
facts. All
oh
facts,
yeah,
man. But it's good. But Alan, it's good to hear you say something like that, especially for me being around it, growing up in it, seeing it firsthand. A lot of persons, you see how you observing it, a lot of persons may not see it in your eyes. If you get where I'm coming from, people might just look it from outside and say bad this way, bad that way. But yo, you spot on with that description right there, man.
Me check that.
Trust me. That man
Football
stay
itself,
active.
yeah, bring people together.
2 o'clock.
More than the basketball court over, but I feel like the basketball
Oh
court they
yeah.
use more for football still.
Yeah, no, the man got a couple of hard court competition,
Yeah,
football competition and the hard court.
me
Yeah,
tell
bang
you.
on.
I feel like you got to like let people flourish with what they like, but
True, true. Is it Mecca football, man? Trust me.
Hey, fellas. Yeah,
yeah,
we let
go
me
ahead.
here. Yeah, we let me here again and 9 hours since the pool closed by. Yeah, we let Bye. Bye.
As you say here, taking the